You too. We're back. My man Deacon's with me today. No, sir, talk a lot. Where is my man Trey Z at, baby? Where is my man, Mr. Always Right? He's running a little late. He has some issues, but if he can make it, he's going to make it.
Like some ground, but Stephagen is the leader. With a 16th to go, Stephagen clear. Come on! Look at Pasternak, he's sprouting.
Yes!
Stephagen just the leader.
Yes!
Being tackled
Yes!
by Pasternak flashing home. Stephagen and Pasternak. Pasternak and Stephagen in the side of the window.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Knows the winner.
Yes!
Pasternak.
Yes! Yes! I won!
But we're going to fill in the gap for him. We got some good conversation, YouTube. The OGs are back, baby. We are back. And we're talking about mini camp today, baby. Mini camp. But before we get into that mini camp talk, before we get into that Chase Young talk, Montez Sweat talk, before we talk about that defense, what do we always do, Deacon? What do we always do, baby? Let's
get it.
You don't know. Yeah. You don't know who you messing with. You don't know who you messing with. You don't know. You don't. I run you up and down the Serengeti. Heads ain't ready. I chew you up and spit you out like chicken confetti. My rhymes are heavy like elephants, stomping your regiments, dismembering all your limbs, ripping your ligaments. I break you down to an atom, change your chemical structure, roots and culture. You don't wanna fuck with this brother. I'm like a time bomb, over a fresh can of whips. Handle stylus plexiglass, got you face down in the grass, ready to blast. Sticky for your jewels and your cash. Call me Robin Hood. Take the loot back to the hood. I wish you would try to retaliate. I wait like a sniper, beat you like Street Fighter, heat you up like a lighter. Don't need no ghost rider. Original skill, killing at will. Terminates career like the pill. This is real, not no fiction. Came up for my jurisdiction. I'm liver than you, whether freestyle or written, hitting hard like a hammer, like a natural disaster, like a hurricane. Plain and simple, bringing the pain. Won the battle. What? I'm ready to do this. Beat your ass like Lennox Lewis. Play you out like Parker Lewis.
That's
Trey, we back, baby. We back. You see, we back, Deacon. Trey, where you at, baby? We miss you, baby. Come on in, baby. Come on in. I hope everything's taken care of. Hope you got all the things you need to take care of, baby. But we here for you, Trey Z. We need you because you Mr. Always Right. I'm going to give you credit, Mr. Always Right. What you think you are? What you think you are, Trey Z? But, Deacon.
Yo.
Minicamp has started and the stars are in line, baby. Everybody's at minicamp, baby. Everybody.
That's good, man. That's good. It's good to see everybody pushing in the same direction. You know what I mean?
Everybody's there, baby. Everybody's trying to get that check, too. You know what I'm saying? We got a new ownership group coming in. Look like they're going to be ready to go to the 1st of July. Everybody's job is on the line. Everybody's job is on the line. Even though coach's job, my boy Scott Turner gave me a shirt. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Scott. Thank you for giving me a shirt, man. Thank you. I had to get Scott's shirt. It's a little tight on me, but thank you, Scott. Thank you, buddy. I see you here. See when we play Oakland, baby. My fault. Las Vegas. My fault. Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Las Vegas.
You know what? The one thing we're going to find out, and I wish Trey Z was here, is we're going to find out if that position that he takes is right or wrong. And it is on this time of the year, or this year with the new change in ownership and all that stuff, and everybody's job is on the line, will they all put out their maximum effort? Some of these cats are going on a long-term contract. They don't need to go still wide open. You know what I mean?
Right.
Most of these dudes on 1 year, on contract year, stuff like that. I always think they play hard on contract year, and then after they get their money, they kind of do what they do. Have a party and all that stuff.
Hey man.
But it's gonna be noticeable this year whether they're going to play for their contracts or they're actually just not good enough. You know what I mean?
We'll see, man.
No more quarter. Everybody's on the line this year.
Everybody's on the line, man. I think it's going to be an evaluation year from the ownership group, Magic and them, Harris, all those guys, Rails, all those guys going to have the little notepads out, taking notes. Who's going to get paid? Who not going to get paid? Who got to go? Who don't got to go? and the people that might get paid or might not get paid is our defensive ends, Deacon. They came in town, Deacon. They came in town, Deacon. Booty shorts and all, Deacon. They came in town.
Hey, I was watching some of the camp photos and camp videos, man. I had a little PTSD. All I can remember is that Pearson on the line. Let's go on the line.
On the line, baby.
You got to run.
You got to run. Hit that bag. Hit that sled, baby. You got to hit that sled, baby. Lord have mercy.
It amazes me. It always looks like when I watch, and you're only getting a little bit of it, you know what I mean? But it seems like we work harder in high school than them dudes working in the NFL.
I think we did, actually. But we were like younger too, but I think we did seem like it.
So Chase Young, what did they say? He's looking pretty good, big guy.
Yeah, he had an excellent day, first day of practice. They said his quickness looked back for that first day. He made a couple nice moves on Leno, got to the quarterback.
Everybody does.
He looked, but it's the first day. They had booty shorts on and t-shirts, so we don't know. Got to put the helmets and shoulder pads on. Yeah. That's when we're gonna really know. You know what I'm saying? But the first day, him being back with the whole team, he looked good. They said he looked good. He looked, getting back to his old self, and that's what we want to hear. It's a contract. It's a big year for him. It's a big year for us. It's a big year for him. He wants to stay in the NFL, not only playing for us, but some other team. He got to make plays this year. He got to be a baller this year.
This is 4th year, right?
Yep, 4th year.
Okay, so he got one more year on the contract next year.
Yep.
Okay, so Sweat has to be taken care of this year because he's on his last. This is his contract year.
Well, Sweat got the 5th year option. They extended Sweat, but they did not extend.
Right, but this is his 5th year. Right?
This is his 5th year. Yep.
Because Sweat came before Chase.
Yep, he came.
This is Sweat's fixed. Yeah, this is their contract year. Then.
Both guys are on contract years. Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be interesting.
And they say day 2, Sweat came back and was looking good, blowing up the line.
Yeah.
He was trucking people, picking people up and moving them in the bag, doing his Sweat-like things.
Run.
Yeah. He looked good again in booty shorts and t-shirts though.
But we've seen him in live action, and we know he can play. You know,
we know he can play.
As long as he's in shape and he's aggressive, we know he's going to have a pretty good year. If he doesn't get injured, you know what I mean? That's not a question to me because he's been steady throughout his contract. Since he came in the NFL up until now, he's been pretty steady. The biggest look we have to give is to Chase and whether, even though he's looking good, I mean, he's still wearing that brace, but he said he's wearing it just for protection.
Precautionary.
Just taking it to this last minute. When I don't blame him. It was a bad injury.
He's trying to get on the field and put the real deal on the field. Yeah.
It was a bad injury, so I don't blame him for that. But he does look like he's not, limping and stuff like like when he came on the field last year, he was dragging that leg a little bit.
He was dragging it.
He wasn't ready. But now he seems like he's, he actually was doing his work on the off season. And that's the big thing too, is we about to go into another mini off season between mini camp and regular
season, regular practice, training camp. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, I think Chase and Sweat said they both trained together on the last 2 weeks out there with your boy from Buffalo and from Denver. What's the guy's name? You heard his knee too. What's the guy's name? The sack leader. Ooh, man. You getting old, Deacon. We the OGs, y'all. Thumbs up. We the OGs. They were out training together. Basically, they were out training together with a sack expert. I can't. Von Miller is his name.
Von Miller. Okay, yeah.
Von Miller. They were out training with Von Miller together. All 3 of them. Matter of fact, was a couple more out there, all training, practicing. Hopefully, some swim moves or some spins or something that can get you to the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Instead, it's the same outside move Chase did when he was healthy. He was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the big thing about Chase Young too, is that when you have such a catastrophic injury like that, you really can't practice your moves. You need your legs, you need your core, you need all that stuff. You know what I mean? To do swim moves, to do spins and all that stuff. He hasn't had time to practice all that stuff. He's just now this summer being able to make moves and try to up his game a little bit.
Right.
He ain't gonna be able to just bull rush everybody. We all know that. And he has to learn to rush with the line. and not be just an outlier and going wide all the time, it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna bench him, but I just think that it's gonna be interesting to see if he actually mentally learn moves and able to put it on the field.
Right. Well, they said both of them look like Tarzan. Hopefully they play like Tarzan, don't play like James. They said both of them look huge, in shape, muscled up, ready to roll. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, like I said, they look like Tarzan. They have big presence. You know, it was a noticeable presence when them two came in and Leno came back. It was a big presence for all three of those guys to come in onto the team because it up the talent level, you know, on the team. You know what I'm saying? So, and up the physical presence of the team because they're just big guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. And if nothing else, it will help the defense. It'll help the D-backs and the cornerbacks, man. Seriously, if they can put more pressure on the quarterback than they did last year, it's going to help the defensive line. And we was number 7 last year, so it wasn't a bad defense. Right. So that's why I say, but Chase Young coming in, he really has something to prove because those other guys, what was it, William Smith or Smith Williams and Tuhill, they were holding their own.
Right.
It wasn't like they were slouches, you know, and I was surprised with, especially with Tuhill, because I didn't think he was that good, but he was serviceable.
Now, Deacon, the word is the next day practice, second practice, is a dude named Mathis that we drafted last year from Alabama. Had a great practice. He coming from a knee injury too, and he looked good at day 2 practice.
Another Alabama boy.
You know what I'm saying? Making a lot of moves, had a couple sacks. He was pushing people around up that joint. They were saying that was the best he has looked since he's been back from that knee injury. So we can get him back. That makes our line a lot deeper. Because we wasn't planning on having Payne. We thought Payne was
right.
But now we got Mathis, Payne, and Allen, and the big boy. What was the big boy's name? You know, we the OGs guys. Hey, like us, subscribe, because we can't remember nobody's name. But
I'm writing this stuff down.
The big boy we had, the big boy that was trucking people and picking and body.
Oh, the dude that slammed dude?
Yeah, he slammed. I liked him, man. I can't think of his name right now, but I like him.
But if you look at me, listen, I hate to do this, but on paper, man, we look good. We look good on paper. I mean, look at that line. Look at the defense of the starting defensive line. And then look at our backups coming in with Fladarian, because Fladarian can play. He's a big boy, and he's not even there to really get sacks. He's there to clog the lineup. Right. So you got Fladarian, then you have the guy we got from Dallas.
Yeah, the big boy.
Yeah. I don't know why I can't remember his name.
We OGs, y'all. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, sorry. Where's Trey? He got to write
this stuff down.
But that line looks good, man. It looks good, and that's only going to help our back end, you know. And with Manuel looking good, coming off, and they say the boy's fast. I mean, so it's one thing to be fast, 0 to 60, you know, 0 to 60 feet, running the 60. But when you can transfer that onto the field of play, you know, because you got a lot of receivers that are fast in their shorts. Right. But then on the field, they don't play fast.
That's true.
This dude plays fast, and that's what they're saying. He plays fast. He plays confidence. When he messes up, he fixes it, and he doesn't make the same mistakes twice, man. So you gotta love what we got going on. Quan's looking good. He's athletic. He's a freak of nature as far as his jumping ability. He's jumped out 44 inches or something like that.
Some crazy number. Yeah.
So.
And he can play free or slot corner.
Yes, that's what I said, man. Cam better get in.
Cam better come on. Cam's out there, but he had an injury. Plus, he's waiting. They say he's waiting for the owners to come in so he can get his contract signed. That's what they telling him. But he might be getting cut. You never know.
Yeah. Well, they won't cut him. They still got him under contract. But he needs to get in there and show that he's still the same person he was last year before the injury.
Right.
Because if he gets in there and he starts thinking of a little bit, you know. I don't know if Jack Del Rio is feeling the fire, like Bieniemy is putting the fire on the offense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, listen, you start slipping and you got a dude behind you. You start sharing time on the field. Eventually, somebody's gonna come to the head. So
was this Bama named Butler that they drafted last year?
Listen, number 22.
They said, They said he runs a 4.3 and the speed is showing up on the field.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's just out there playing fast. Young guys are fast nowadays, man. They fast and they playing fast. Let me ask you this: I'm not trying to be controversial. But I'm gonna ask this anyway. I'm gonna ask this. If Trey had called in, I was gonna ask him that because he wasn't on camera. So I'm gonna ask you. You get stuck with this one. Our running backs. Okay, we got a power running back in Robinson. We have a Swiss Army knife in AG. Got another power running back in Rodriguez. If his name ain't Gonzalez, I don't know.
Hey, man, please don't write to us. Don't comment on that one.
And then we got the water bug.
Right. And then we got the other running back too. Was it Jackson or something like that?
Williams, I think.
Yeah, Williams, yeah. He runs hard too.
41, I think.
Yeah, he runs hard.
And I'm trying to say this as
and we got the wide receiver that plays running back a little bit too.
Yeah, but we're gonna try to keep him in the wide receiver. We don't want him running back. We don't have to. He get broke up. You know, he's real thin.
He's real thin.
Samuels. Big Al. Are we at a disadvantage or an advantage? You pick by having a female coach coaching our running backs.
I mean, she's been in our organization. This is my personal opinion. She's been in our organization, 5 years now? As an assistant running back coach, right?
Not 4 years. She came with Ron, I think.
She came with Ron 4 years. She's been an assistant running back coach. Then she got promoted to now she's the running back coach now, right? And she also goes to the scout teams and stuff like that and coaches colleges and does a lot of scouting and stuff like that. I personally don't feel like she's a disadvantage. My personal feeling. Mm-hmm. Yes, did she play running back at elite level? No, she didn't. You know, she probably played semi-female ball or whatever, but she didn't play at elite level. But to be a good teacher, Deacon, you don't have to play the position, or you don't have. No. You don't have to be. You even like, for example, if you're a history teacher, you don't necessarily have to go to school for history. All you gotta do is be able to relate that information to. When you read it, be able to relate to it, so you can understand it. It's the same thing in even in spirituality. Can a woman be a good pastor? Yes, I believe she can, because the spirit runs through her just like it can run through a man. So my personal opinion is that for her being in our system 4 years and now being promoted, I personally believe that she can do the job and she knows how to relate. If she doesn't, she be out there just like everybody else. Ron got 1 year. She got to earn her job too, just like Ron got to earn his job. So she got to earn. Now the issue is, do we have enough diversity in our running back core to do what EB wants to do? Can they catch the ball well enough? Can they block? Now they say Rob struggles blocking. He's our power back, but he's not the best blocker. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking for them to improve. So what she has to do is relate to these guys, especially when we have a young quarterback that they're going to blitz. This blitz, as Trey Z would say if he was here, they're going to blitz. And we know that the running back is one of the key positions to pick up blitzes. So she has to be able to coach them up enough to be able to help with the blitzing with our young quarterback. He's young, he's inexperienced. They're going to try to force him to make a mistake. They're going to try to force him to a passing situation, and they're going to blitz him. That's going to happen with a young quarterback like we got. What we want her to do is be able to coach him up. Now, the running is natural. I think if you give them a ball, they should be able to fit a hole perfectly. They've been running the ball since they was in Pop and Warner.
Yeah, all you're really doing is teaching concepts.
You're teaching concepts now. But the blocking, especially pass pickup blocking, how to read the blitz, and how to pick up those blitzes, we can get our young quarterback so he can set his feet and make a decent throw. That's what she has to do.
Yeah,
and we'll know early in the season that she's doing that early in the season because they're gonna blitz him.
Yeah, they will. And I think I just asked that question because I read it somewhere. But I really think she's obviously knows what she's doing. I mean, she just started out as the running backs coach. She started as an assistant. She worked her way up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Anything got to be better than this, though.
Yeah, well,
we can be eliminated.
Anything is better than this.
And I think it's an advantage for her right now too, because Bieniemy was a running back. He's a coach running back, so
he can support her a little bit.
Yeah. So
the way I understand though, Deacon, on offense, Bieniemy's on every little detail.
Everything. Yeah.
Every little detail. He's had every little detail, and if you off on a little bit on the detail, he kicking you off the field, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He cussing you out. I don't care who you are.
Mm-hmm.
He giving it to you. So, and let's go and transition just a little bit to the offense. One, I'm gonna say this: the defense ahead of the offense. That's typical.
Yeah,
that's typical. And our defense is already number 7 in the league. So you figure with some better DBs, which I think we do got better DBs, and Chase Young back, we should be even better defense. So the EB's offense is going against a top-rate defense, probably a top 6, top 5 maybe defense right now. So that's really good for the young quarterback, because they telling me what you're hearing is that especially the quarterback is struggling a little bit against that top 5 defense. One, they're not running the ball. There's no power game being happening, but he's still struggling a little bit reading the defense and getting the ball out as quickly as EB would like it. And EB's all over him. So that's good though. It's practice.
Yeah. If you're gonna make mistakes, might as well do them in practice, right?
Right.
And I think we got to remember that even though he's our number 1 quarterback, he still has to learn. He's a rookie basically. He played 1 game last year. He had some starts in the preseason, but this is a whole new system, a whole new coach and staff. He got to get used to the coaching. Got to get used to the play calling. He got to do in his ear a different dude. You know what I'm saying? Than he had last year. Everything is brand new, no matter whether he was a 4-year vet or he was a 2nd year. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's natural for the defense to be ahead of the offense, especially when you got a first-year quarterback. But I think they're going in the right direction. I think they just need to get this dude. They just need to give him time. Go ahead and let him do what he do, man. Let's not shoot for the moon if he.
Well, the problem is though, Deacon. Ron is under a 1-year trial period. So does he have enough time to just let this man mature? Listen. You know what I'm saying? So that means
I told you what's gonna happen already, man. I told you he's gonna bow out at the end of the year. He's gonna let Bieniemy take over. He's gonna go up in the front office. I told you what's gonna happen. He knows he got 1 year and 1 more year of that contract that he's gonna get paid on. And
if that's the case, if the Harris group is cool with Bieniemy running the team, being eventually the head coach of the team and everything, then you can let this dude mature to be, see what he has. Give him a strong 8 games, usually about 8 to 10 games.
Yeah. Give me 10. Give me 10, and
then you
because our bye is a 14, I think, right? We got a late bye this year, so it would be good if the bye was like half a season, then we can transition if necessary.
If Bieniemy if it's true what you think is going to happen, it'd be nice to give him a strong 10, 12 games and see can he develop to a quarterback, and if he could, that'd be a 1 step up on the rebuilding process of the team. You know what I'm saying, for the Harris group.
Listen, if you don't have to pay a high-priced quarterback, man, you got a lot of flexibility.
Right. That means you can sign Sweat. That means you can, you only can sign one, either Sweat or Young. You only can sign one.
Look at it this way, man. If Howell isn't the guy and we lose him, man, just go ahead and lose with him, because we don't have enough capital to go get a number 1 pick. You know what I mean? You got about trading years of picks trying to get a top quarterback out of the draft.
When you're playing football, I know when I play football, and me and you played on a great team together. The Oxon Hill Clippers are the years that we played in the Boys Club Clippers that we played on were good teams. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I did when I got to college. When I left y'all guys, I played on one of my college teams. Was not a great team at all. My college team was not a great team. Yeah, but we had a fairly good defense, but the offense was terrible, and it was kind of like unfair for us to be out there spilling guts, and the offense is so bad. And I'm saying this: we got a top 5 defense, and then the offense is out there spilling gut, throwing up on themselves. That's kind of unfair, you know what I'm saying?
So what you're saying is we're kind of wasting time.
waste the time. Why not throw? They tell me that Kobe Brissett is dropping dimes out there. He's a veteran quarterback.
Yeah, but you know what he is, though. You know what Jacoby is.
Right. We know that he's not a, top 10 quarterback, but we know he's comparable.
Right. And look, and even though our defense may be good this year, right? We may say we top 10 defense. Look at who we have: Sweats Young, Chase Young, Chase Young is young. We got Deron Payne under contract now. We got Allen under contract. You got these 2 rookies cornerbacks that came in. They're young. You got St. Juice, who's only in the second. He's young. You got Curl, who's young. All of our defense of players are young. We got time to build that. We're not going to waste that defense. That defense is not going to be wasted. It's not like we got the half and half out there, and you got some old and some young. Even James Davis is young. And so the defense, I'm not worried about the defense. I'm just worried about if we get stuck in that 16th pick next year because we half good, half bad.
Right.
We got nowhere to go. You know what I mean? And then now we out on free agency looking for a quarterback again.
Right.
And that doesn't work for us.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's all I was saying. It just play the year out, man. He's going to get better throughout the year, and we'll know by the end of the year if we need a new quarterback or not.
Well, before we go, Deacon, there's one statement I heard, in the press and everything, is that Saquon Barkley, which is running back from Giants, Saquon, whatever his name is, Barkley. From the phone, I don't give the hell with the Giants. But anyway, he made a comment saying that his quarterback was the top 10 quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And the question I have for you, Deacon, before we get out of here, is that where are we at in our division on quarterbacks? Is Jones a top 10 quarterback? And can Howe compete with all the other quarterbacks in our division?
No, not yet. We can't say we're fourth in quarterback. And even with Jones, who is not a top 10,
you're behind him too.
We're behind him too. Yeah, that 5 years, man, makes a difference.
Right.
So we don't know what we got yet.
Right.
And when Howe gets on the field, we'll start to figure it out, and maybe he'll start to, jump up you got Dak Prescott, who has a full contract. You got Hurts, just got $1 billion contract. Then you got Jones, who got a max contract, and our dude's on a rookie contract. You know what I'm saying? So it's obvious that we're number 4 and still looking. It's just that just because we're number 4 right now don't mean we're going to end up number 4, because I don't think Jones is that good. I think he had a good year last year, contract year. Always contract year, man. I'm telling you, the contract years get your whole franchise messed up. So I think.
Jones always gives it to us, though. And one team he does give it to is give it to us. So,
he should have came and played for us then. You don't play good with nobody else, man. So anyway, big guy, we're gonna get out of here. Everybody got stuff to do today, so we're gonna sweep this on to the left, and we're gonna get on out this building. Trey, once again,
Mr. Baby
late, didn't make it. We out.
We out, baby.